I don't think I'm ready to concede for the treble just quickly. Arsenal are going to win out for the season. That's what they're about to do right there. 5 wins in their last 6 matches. The King is getting coronated on 5-6. Arsenal win the league for the late Queen. They finished with 28 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses. Man City is Jumanji 64, Crown is Jumanji 28. This Premier League title is dedicated to the Crown. And as you see, entering the final week of the season, 81, 84, 87, Arsenal will have 87 points entering the last week. Queen Elizabeth II is Jumanji of 87. It is Arsenal. They're going to finish with 8 draws and 7 losses. Queen Elizabeth II is Jumanji of 87. 34 wins for the season as Arsenal shock the world and Pep Guardiola gives the title to Mikel Arteta. Arsenal FC, 34 wins for the season. A miracle. The Reds were the last team outside of Manchester City to win the English Premier League. What's it going to take to win the league? It's going to be a draw and it's going to be a loss. Man City against West Ham, the Queen's second favorite team. What if Pep Guardiola loses his 35th Premier League match against West Ham FC? Well, West Ham FC is 35. The other candidate to defeat Manchester City is Chelsea FC. Chelsea FC is Gematria of 35. Pep Guardiola, 35th Premier League loss for Manchester City. It will be all likelihood a draw against West Ham. It's going to be 5 draws and 4 losses. As we see with 54, it is Istanbul, Turkey, the site of the final. Istanbul, Turkey is Jumanji 54. Man City going to be playing in the final, defeating Inter. It is West Ham United, that's Jumanji 54. I can see West Ham getting a draw to have 9 wins in 8 draws by getting the result against Manchester City to make this Premier League race even that more exciting. West Ham FC, Jumanji of 98. A result for the Queen's second favorite team to help the Gunners. Gunners, Jumanji of 98. Man City will drop points against West Ham. 54 goal differential. West Ham United 54. West Ham can pick up their 35th points. Gunners, Gematria of 35. What a result that would be to give the Queen's second favorite team a little bit of more breathing room as they're facing relegation against Everton. Also, West Ham travel to Man United next Sunday. If West Ham can get the draw there, then they can enter that match against the Red Devils with 9 draws and 9 wins and 8 draws. Red Devils, Gematria of 98. So this can get very, very, very interesting here to conclude the English Premier League title race. 90 total points for Arsenal. I haven't concluded why it's 90 total points, but 49-49 undefeated. 5 wins in the last 6 matches. The only loss happening to Manchester City. Wolverhampton 65. Last 6 matches, 5 wins. They're going to defeat Wolves. Arsenal, I think that was the last team before the World Cup break. Last team before the end of the year. 28 wins for Arsenal in the league. And a loss for Manchester City, all likelihood against Chelsea FC. Man City have some tough matches coming up. West Ham, obviously. That would be 89 points to end the year. Man United is not Jumanji of 89, or Devils, Red Devils. I think it will definitely come down to the last match of the season. Brentford Football Club, Jumanch of 88. Man City will be around 88 points before entering this match or after the match. 28th day of the month, 28 wins for the Premier League winner. You couldn't script it any better, that's for sure. If this does go down to the last week of the season. So for Man City, they could have 8 draws, 7 losses if they get shocked in the next game, if they allow their 43rd goal against West Ham and they score their 134th goal against West Ham because it's West Ham United. That's Jumanch of 134. Bottom line, I like West Ham to get a result against Man City to make this Premier League title race even more dramatic all the way to the end. So this is very interesting right here. It is Leeds. That's 45, 4 draws, 5 losses before or after Leeds. I mean, the scenarios just get even more interesting. Leeds United FC, Jumanch 55. 5 draws, 5 losses to end the season for Man City. It won't surprise me if they end the year with 35 wins against English competition. 24-5-2. They're at 31. Is it going to be 34? Is it going to be 35? Or is it going to be 36? Some opportunities to drop points are definitely coming up. Let's see. For Mikel Arteta, 77 wins in the Premier League if that's the case.